now, we're going to be going into the business of today, right? I'm going to be sharing my screen, and we are going to be learning social media management, right? But then before I go into that, before I share my screen and I start talking about different things in social media management that you need to learn that can elevate your position right now, that can take you from point A to point B, that can change your life in just a short period of time. Before I do that now, I want to know my audience. I want to know my audience, and I want to know the people I am with. How many of us here are total beginners? You have never made money online. You have never sold a product. You're not working as a social media manager for any brand. You are not even doing anything for your own self as a social media manager. Go to the comments and say, I am a beginner. I am a beginner. Drop it in the comment section. You're a total beginner, right? This is your first, what we are doing today is your first introduction into the world of social media management or selling online or managing online portfolios, right? This is your first intro. Go to the comments and say, I am a beginner. But if you are currently working as a social media manager, you just want to increase what you are doing, or you're currently working in that capacity, or you're currently working for a company or yourself, you're creating content, you're a content creator or something, right? At least you are getting paid from the internet, right? As a social media manager, go to the comments and say, I am a social media manager. I just say social media, just write social media manager, or write SMM, right? So 2 categories of people, right? I want to see how many beginners and how many SMM do we have, right? Drop it in the comment section. Let me see. Drop it in the comment section. Let me see. Let's go. Right? Let's go. All right. Wow. Evelyn, beginner. All right. I'm a beginner. All right. I've seen a couple of SMMs. Okay. Nice. Nice. Lovely. Amazing. All right. So what is this webinar going to do for you? Whether you are a complete beginner that knows nothing about social media management, this webinar is going to be an eye-opening section. At some point in the webinar tonight, I'm going to be asking you if you have been able to learn something new, or what you have been able to get, what you have been able to gain, right? And I'm going to be asking you if this has been worthwhile. Now, at that point, it's going to be an eye-opening session where you're going to be seeing something that you never knew before. You're going to learn something new. You're going to learn how. So it's going to be an eye-opening session. That's my promise to you that you're a beginner. You would know at the end of the webinar, you would know exactly how, the path to follow to become a paid social media manager. You will know the steps. You will know what to do, exactly what to do to go on this path to become a social media manager and start earning, right? For you that you're a beginner, this is going to be an eye-opening session that you will know exactly what to do. Now, for those of you that you are already working as a social media manager, what this webinar is going to do for you is that it is going to help you increase what you are already doing. So say you're already a social media manager and you are already doing a whole lot of stuff, but then right now you want to see how you can increase what you're doing. So in this webinar, I'm going to be showing you some tools, some software, so many things that can help you make your work easier and help you make more money faster. How can you get clients? Now, if you're currently working with a couple of 5 to 6, 7 clients, right? How can you get more clients? How can you leverage on this skill to do more and earn more, right? So you are going to learn that in this part. All right. So if you are ready and you are all here with me, let's go. Just go to the comment section and say, let's go. All right. Let's go. That's how I know that you are with me. All right. Nice. Let's go. All right. Let's go. If you drop let's go in the comment section, I know that you are with me and I have your full attention. Let's go. Nice. Amazing people all over the place. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So I'm going to share my screen now, and we are going to go into the business of today. All right. All right. Let's go. All right. All right. So welcome once again. My name is Lex Olowo, and I'm super excited to have you here. And this is the social media management webinar hosted by Digital World Tech Academy. And it's indeed an amazing, amazing time to be here tonight. All right. So tonight we're going to be learning social media management. And step by step, I'm going to be showing you so many amazing things in social media management. So my name is Lex Olowo. I'm a digital marketer, right? I help a whole lot of brands with their marketing and with their social media pages, right? I've been doing this for a while, and I've sold a lot of physical products, sold a lot of digital products, and I've helped a lot of brands. I currently have a team of people. I work at Digital World Tech Academy that we do a whole lot for so many clients around the areas of social media management. And I think that I'm in a good position. I know that I am in a very good position to show you so many exciting things about social media management tonight. And if you are going to stay to the end of this class, you're going to learn a whole lot of stuff, right? It's going to be a takeaway that you can use to do big, big things for yourself. And let us go into it. All right. So this webinar, the essence is to help you understand, to equip you with essential tools of social media management, and for you to understand what it's all about and how you too can efficiently become a social media manager on this part. All right. So just like I've said earlier, my name is Lex Olowo, right? And I've done this, I've done that in the world of digital marketing, social media management, and growth marketing. And it's indeed a privilege to be with you tonight to take you through all we're going to be looking at tonight. Right. So the next thing I want to say now is that this webinar is hosted by Digital World Tech Academy, right? Digital World Tech Academy. So Digital World Tech Academy is a tech institute located in Lagos, Nigeria. And what Digital World Tech Academy does is that we train people in different tech skills. So we cover tech skills like data analysis, digital marketing, cybersecurity, project management, and a whole lot, right? And we train individuals and staffs of organizations on all these tech areas. And one of the major things that Digital World is trying to do is to make tech skills affordable and accessible to everyone. First, the mission is to Africa, right? The mission is to Nigeria, then to other English-speaking African countries. And that's what we have been doing. So we started in Nigeria, moved to Ghana, and now we're covering about 5 different African countries, right? With full presence, teaching them different tech skills and helping them go dive into the exciting world of tech. Right. So with that being said, let us go into the business of the day. So let's talk about what is social media management, right? And who is a social media manager, right? Who is a social media manager? All right. So a social media manager is built to equip a company, a brand reputation by planning, implementing, monitoring, managing, right, the organization's social media strategy, right? In order to increase brand awareness, please, let's take this one, it's very important. Everything a social media manager is doing is number one, is to increase brand awareness, to improve marketing efforts, to drive engagement with the targeted audience. The truth now is that the way this paradigm shift that we are currently facing, all businesses are positioning online on social media. Name it, banks, oil companies, institutes, all have social media platforms that they are trying to strategize on. The social media space is now more or less a public relation tool for any brand, anybody that wants to say anything now. If they tell you Donald Trump said something, right? He can just go to his tweet. He can just go to Twitter and drop a tweet, and it is regarded as something that was published, right? When somebody is doing anything, a company is announcing we are employing, they post it on their social media platforms, right? So it is now a public relation tool, a marketing tool, and everything in between. Recently, I was on a conference. I was talking to some people, right? And I told them that, you see, there are different habitats for animals. So there was when you were in primary school, secondary school, they taught you, right, that we have different habitats for animals. Fishes live in water. What's it called? Monkeys would like to be in the forest where they can get trees and hang and all that, right? And there are some animals that stay in the sand, and but now, do you know that the natural habitat of the average human is on social media? People are living on social media, literally. They buy their food on the internet, right? When they see an ad on Child Deck or Glovo, they buy the food from there. The clothes they want to wear, they screenshot it and they send it to the vendor. What more? The information they want to get, they get it from social media. The education they want to get, they get it from social media, right? The food, the games they want to play. So, whether you like it or not, the social media space is now integrated into business and the everyday living of humans. And if this is the case, hence, there is so much opportunity for those that are ready to learn and position themselves to become social media managers. Right. Now, let's go. What then is the responsibility of a social media manager in an organization? Right? In an organization, what is expected of a social media manager? Let's quickly look at this now. Right? In an organization, a social media manager is expected to do content management, right? Content management means that you are there to manage all the content that goes out from that organization. And sometimes content creation as well. Now, if it's a big organization, some of them would break it down for you. You don't have to create content if you are into, you don't have to be into content creation if you're already into content management. But then in smaller organizations, they expect you to create the content and also manage the content, right? The next one, another thing that is expected of a social media manager is to perform research. Right? So it's not just about you just creating content or managing the content. You need to research about your industry. What is trending in your industry? What are people looking for? What are the customers saying? And to do a whole lot of research. The next one is to collaborate with other team members, right? You need to collaborate. I said you are just like a public relation officer. You speak to the public. You know what the public is saying. You engage directly with the followers on your social media handles, and you can use that to do a lot of communication and back and forth part on that. All right. Okay, somebody say it's not seeing my screen. Guys, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, just go to the comment section and say, let's go. If you can see my screen, just go to the comment section and say, let's go. All right. So if you cannot see my screen, it's from your end. Swipe so that you can see it. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, nice. So somebody said I should explain point 2 again. I said perform research, right? One of the jobs of a social media manager is to perform research, right? In the industry that you work in, there's always new trends. You should be able to know what the customers are looking for, what the audience is looking for, and everything. And you need to be able to perform this research so that you can better position the organization on the social media platforms, right? The next one is to collaborate with other team members, right? Yet one of the jobs is to collaborate with other team members, and this collaboration is a back and forth because you are just like a public relation officer, so you can get information from the entire public and tell your team what's happening, and you can collaborate to position your team, the handles you work for, better on social media. All right. The next one, to design and implement a social media strategy, right? To design and implement a social media strategy, to design and implement a social media strategy, right? That's self-explanatory. It's the work of a social media manager to design a strategy for that account they are working in. How do you move this account from 0 to 1,000 followers to 10,000 followers? To design that strategy you intend. What kind of content is going to take you there, right? How are you going to position this content and everything? That's also the job of a social media manager, right? Another one is to set specific reports on ROI. You see, everything a business spends money on, they want to be able to get it back in return. So ROI is return on investment. So it's the work of a social media manager to put out objectives there that can help the company get every single dollar back that they are spending. All right. Okay, so guys, I see that there is a lot of questions already going in the comment section, and I just want to quickly explain something to you guys. So this webinar is going to be broken down into 3 categories, right? The webinar is broken into 3 categories. The first category is the conceptual category, where I am explaining this concept of social media management. And I'm going to do that very quickly. The second category is a practical category, where I am going to be showing you some practical stuff. I'll show you some backend, some tools, some softwares, right, that we use in social media management, right? I'm going to show you that in just a bit. Then the third part of the webinar is a question and answer section. Now, in that question and answer section, I would allow you on mute, and you can ask me any question at all, any question at all about social media management, digital marketing, right? Anything around being able to help companies online manage their presence and do that, right? I am going to answer your questions, right, when we get to that point. So 3 categories: the conceptual section, the practical section, and the question and answer section. So if you have any question right now, just jot it down somewhere. I am going to answer every single question. All right. With that being said, let's continue with what we're talking about, right? So the next one I was talking about was to communicate with followers. That's another job of the social media manager, to be able to communicate with followers. Another one is to suggest and implement new features. Now, one thing you would know about social media is that there is always a trend. It's always changing, right? So it is the job of a social media manager to see what is the trend and what are the new features, right, that they can use. That's talking about staying updated with industry trends in social media, and also implementing new features. All right. So with that being said, I just want to let everyone that is live know that at the end of this webinar, I have a special package for those of you ready to become social media managers, right? And all you have to do is to make sure you put away all distractions and make sure you stay to the very end, where I'm going to be unleashing my Abido Shika, where I'm going to be unleashing the special things I have for you. All right. With that being said, let's go to the next. Now, this is a quick chart that was done in the year 2022, right? And it was just a chart about the usage of social media platforms. Now, if you look at this, as at this time, which is even a whole different now, right? There is a whole lot of buzz on social media, and you can see that there are billions of people using different platforms. Now, why am I showing you this? I'm just showing you this to let you know that the social media space is a space where there is a lot of people. Now, and the simple thing is that we all know wherever there's traffic, there's money. Wherever there is people, there's money. That's the simple thing. It's the same reason why your church is doing a program and people would go there to go and sell stuff. It's the same reason why people want to sell stuff at crowded bus stops, right? And that's the same reason why social media is very, very lucrative. Attention is a currency right now. If you can get 10,000 followers on Instagram, on TikTok, you are already on your path to making reasonable amount of money. If you can get 15,000 people to listen to you every week on any platform, right? You are already on your path to making a lot of money. Now, and the whole of this traffic we're talking about right now is on these platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, right? And that's where that has become our natural habitat right now, right? Facebook currently has over 3.2 billion active users. That's more than the size of one of the biggest countries, some of the biggest countries. 3 billion, right? 3 billion active users, right? What's it called? Instagram has almost 2 billion. So imagine the numbers on TikTok, imagine the numbers on Twitter, imagine the numbers on YouTube. Imagine the content, the number of content people are consuming every day. So why am I saying this? This is a very big market and you cannot be left out. All you need to know is the skill needed to penetrate into this market. Now, let me quickly ask, how did you get to know about this webinar? That's to show you how the social media use is very, very high. Everybody in this class right now got to know about this class from one social media platform or the other. Comment in the comment section. Where did you see the information about this webinar? Comment, just drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section. How did you get to know about this webinar? Drop it in the comment section. Let's go. Drop it in the comment section. How did you get to know about this webinar? Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, LinkedIn, LinkedIn. Okay. Facebook. Somebody say from my village king. You're just trying to be funny. Nice. So you would see that people got to know from different social media platforms about this, and there is actually a all-time increase in the usage of social media platforms. All right, so quickly, I'm not going to take too much time on this because I want to go into the practical section right about now, but let me quickly talk about some of the importance, right? Understanding the importance of why social media is very, very important to businesses right now. I don't need to tell you, but then let me quickly run through it. Number one, increasing exposure, right? Number two, it helps you get it, right? Now, the number two is the better customer experience. You see, customers can connect better directly with you. You can connect with your customers. You can give them an experience. You know, you have been, if you have been seeing somebody on social media day in, day out, eventually, if you are going to go to them to buy something from them, you trust them naturally because you know that they have existed over time. That's not the first time you are seeing their face, right? So it gives a better customer experience and builds trust and a relationship between a brand and a customer. I'm going to show you some people that have been able to build trust using the social media space over the time, right? Now let's go. Another one again is that it increases brand exposure. So social media management has helped a lot of brands to increase their exposure. There are brands that today you never knew about them before, but because right now they are everywhere on social media, right? You know about their existence. How many of us have heard of this term recently? So there are so many brands like that. I don't want to go into start mentioning brands, right? But there are so many brands like that that with the help of social media, they have been able to get worldwide visibility, and you are seeing them like everywhere, everywhere. Yes, somebody said they are everywhere. Yes, and that's what social media has been able to do for them. All right, let's go. Another one is, again, it increased the traffic. So a website that used to have 15, 20 visitors, if they are able to grow their social media platforms very well, they can start getting 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 visitors on their website. I know digital world, we have been getting an increase of website visits as our YouTube channels have been growing, as our Instagram channels have been growing, especially the YouTube channels have been growing. We're getting a lot of visits on our website, right? And that's something that brands can do also. All right. Now let's go. Another one is improve in sales. Improve in sales. So direct everything we are doing is eventually to get you to buy at the end, right? And that's what the social media space is doing, right? Everything the social media space is going to get the customers to buy. So you're not just looking for followers, you're not just looking for like and comment, you are looking for people that would eventually buy. And this also increases sales on the long run, right? And that's one amazing thing about social media. All right. Another one is cost-effective marketing. Now, there are so many means of marketing. And before now, I once worked in an advertisement agency, and I know how much it costs to do a television show, a radio show, or to put your post on a national newspaper. It costs a whole lot of money, right? But since the invention of social media, it has been so amazing that somebody can start from zero. You just need a phone and internet access, and you can get your word out and get people to buy the services and the product that you sell, right? Cost-effective marketing, right? That's another amazing thing about social media, right? Another thing again is, right, ability to reach more people. Social media has turned, the internet generally has made the whole world become a global village, right? What am I trying to say? From one point, you can reach out to people anywhere in the world. Right now, I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. Some of you are joining from Cameroon. Some of you are joining from Kenya. Right? I currently have clients that I work with in the US, in the UK, in Canada. Right? Like 3 days ago, I was talking to a guy that is an Indian, but is in Canada, and I was trying to help him with his ads on Facebook. Right? And that's amazing. So it's a global village right now, because right from the comfort of your home, you can do gigs from people from different parts of the world, right? And that's what social media has been able to do, right? So let's go. Now, when we are talking about social media, what are some of the things that are basic that you should know, right? What are some of the things that are basic that you should know? Number one, you should know about market research. Anybody that is selling something to a thirsty crowd is already on his way to making sales without too much techniques and too much sales strategy. If you can do a research and know who needs this product, who needs this service, this client that is coming to me, how can I get them results by these people doing this, right? That's one thing every social media manager should know very, very well, right? Market research. The second thing every social media manager should know is branding. I cannot overemphasize how important it is building a brand. A brand just creates bond with the audience. It creates trust. It creates identity, right? And building a brand is one of the most special things that a social media manager can bring to the table for anybody they are working with, right? That's another one. Another one is content creation. You see, every social media manager that knows exactly how to create content or knows how to write content for other people to create is already on his path to success, right? Another one, again, is scheduling posts, right? So you're not just creating the content, being able to schedule posts ahead of time. You can use tools like Metricool, Buffer to schedule posts ahead of time. You can schedule posts of 1 year, And you can also unify social media platforms. What do I mean by unifying social media platforms? Unifying social media platforms is that you open one tool, and with the use of that tool, you can post on all social media platforms. So using things like Buffer, you can log in the Instagram, the LinkedIn, the TikTok, all the social media platforms on one account. And when you make a post inside of that Buffer, the post automatically shares to all these platforms. And from that tool, you can also reply comments in real time, fast. You can also do a whole lot of stuff, right? And that's possible. Right, I'm going to show you. Don't worry. We're going there. I'm going to show you everything as we go. Right. So the next one is social media ads, social ads, right? As a social media manager, if you know how to run Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, you are already on your way to helping your clients close mega deals, right? Being able to run ads. Sometimes you need to boost the page with ads. Sometimes you need to showcase one particular product or one particular service or one particular bonus that your clients have using ads. So one of the major things you should also know is how to run these ads, right? Another thing you should know as a social media manager is how to grow social media accounts. How do you grow the account? How do you get your clients from 500 followers to 1,000 followers, from 1,000 to 2,000 followers, and on like that, right? That's also a skill that every social media manager should know. All right. So with that being said, let us go. Somebody says, I am very loud. At least you can hear me. All right. If I'm too fast, go to the comment section and say I'm too fast. But if you like my pace and my sound, just say, let's go, let's go, let's go. If you like my pace and my sound, just say, let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to be sure that I am giving value and you are all with me. All right. I'm coming. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So let's quickly talk about the major social media platforms, right, that we have now. Now, when we say social, I am catching it. I am catching it. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. So as I was saying, right, so we have so many different platforms, right? We have the Facebook, we have the Twitter, we have the Instagram, we have the TikTok, we have the LinkedIn, right? We have YouTube. So there's so many social media platforms that you can use to get results for your clients, right? And depending on the kind of clients you're working with, you want to know which one should you help them position for and which one should you help them get results for, right? Now, that's that on the different social media platforms, right? Okay. So that's from on the different social media platforms, right? So with that being said, let us continue. Now, quickly, let's look at branding, right? Quickly, let's just talk about branding. Before we go to the practical section, let us quickly talk about branding so that you guys will understand what I mean by what branding is all about, right? What branding is all about, right? So that you guys can understand what branding is all about. Now, branding, right, is everything about the appearance of a brand. So imagine a person. You identify with a person with their name, their appearance, how they talk, and what they stand for. And all these things makes up their identity. Similarly, like in a similar way, a brand also has its own identity. The identity is its name, its logo, its colors, its fonts, and the feeling associated with the brand. Every brand should try to attach a feeling, not just a logo. A logo is not the complete thing we call a brand. Everything around it. If you see, if I have a twin brother now, if we are identical and we have the same face, there are still going to be other things you can use to differentiate what we stand for, right? And that's the makeup of what we're talking about when we say branding. Everything, right? The name, the brand's name, the logo, the color, the font, and the feeling that associates with the brand. For example, when people think about Coca-Cola, right, they are not just thinking about the logo. Yes, it has a logo. Yes, we know it's all in red. It has a classic font. But Coca-Cola has also been attached to happiness and refreshment. Refreshment. To the point that even when we were growing up, if you do something well, somebody will tell you, I'll buy you a bottle of Coke. Or when you're celebrating, buy me Coke now. Or let us wash it now, buy us Coke, let's buy us, right? So it has been associated with happiness and connecting with people emotionally, right? When you want to rejoice, when you want to celebrate. And that is the conscious effort of branding. And we have to also bring that into social media management, right? Whenever we're thinking about the people we're trying to work with. Now, let's go. Now, if you see the different types of branding, right? How many of us know this guy, right? And once you see this guy, you know this is a typical example of personal branding. You know what he stands for. You know his gestures, right? You know the way he closes. You see him as a comedian, but I see him as somebody that has taken his personal branding very seriously, right? There are words he say. You hear things like "How is the family?" He has some couple of words, something huge, right? He has been so that's personal branding. So if you are working with a client, comment some of his words that you know in the comment section, right? If you are working with a client, that wants to showcase their personal brand, you should know, how do you strategize their personal brand? What are the things that you should do, right? And all that. So it's how the person presents himself to the world, the reputation, the perception, right? The skills, the qualities, and everything that showcases them as a brand, right? Let's go. Okay. The next one here, you see Nike. So Nike has very strong branding also. Very, very strong branding, where they are trying their best to help people know, right? So they're not just talking about their shoes. They're talking about the transformation that you can get being associated with their brand, right? And that's really, really a big one, right? Another one is iPhone. iPhone sells logs. They don't just sell phones. They are selling a feeling, right? They are selling a feeling to people, right? A special feeling. That's what they are selling to people. A very, very special feeling to people, right? And so we're going to talk more about this as we go. There's a whole lot I want to show us, and I don't want to take too much time. But there's a special class on branding where I'll break it down step by step, and you get to understand how you can do a lot of packaging, you can do a lot of designing and messaging, right? So that it speaks what the brand is saying. All right. So when we come to, we are going to go into the practical section right now. And here we're talking about tools for social media management, right? So when it comes to social media management, one of the best parts is that there are so many tools, right? So many tools that can help us do a lot, right? So many tools. Now, let's quickly talk about some of these tools and let's talk about some of the backends that we can use. If you are ready to do this with me, go to the comment section and say, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. As I share my screen right about now, just go to the comment section and say, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. All right. Just go to the comment section and say, let's go. Okay. So when we talk about tools for social media management, there are so many tools, and these tools are used at different points when in the social media management scope, right? We use them at different points. Now, the first tool I want to talk about is tools for research. Now, when we say research, before you start selling anything, right, you need to know what the audience is saying, right? What the audience is saying, what are they looking at, and all that, right? So we have tools like exploding topics, right? Exploding topics is a very, very amazing tool that you can use to see what people are actually looking for, right? What is the conversation going on online, and a whole lot of stuff. It's called exploding topics. Exploding topics. Another tool that is also a research tool is, I'm coming, let me open it up, is another tool that is also a research tool is called Answer the Public, answerthepublic.com, answerthepublic.com, right? So the first one is exploding topics. The second one is answerthepublic.com. And there is also a Google tool that is also used for research, right? There's also a Google tool used for research, and it's called Google Trends. Google Trends, Google Trends, right? You just say Google Trends. Google Trends. So all these are tools for research, right? Tools for research. You're trying to look at keywords that people are looking at. You're trying to look at what people are searching for. You're trying to look at, so all these are different tools that you can use for research. So this is Google Trends. This tool is an amazing tool, and you can use it to do a whole lot of stuff. If you click on trending now, you can see on what is trending in Nigeria right now, right? These are the hottest topics that are trending in Nigeria right now. And you can see all these tools, right? These are all the tools, these are things that are trending right now, right? If you go to explore, you can check what is trending in different categories, right? You can check what is trending in different categories, what's trending in different industries, in entertainment, in beauty, in fashion, in construction, right? You can see what is trending in those categories under explore. Now, if you come to this part where you see trending in year, right? Where you see trending in year, if you come to this part now, you can see search in year. If you click on search in year, you can see the things that have trended the most in a particular location within a period of time. So in Nigeria, in 2024, these are the things that trended most, right? You see the US general election, national grid, minimum wage. Personalities that trended the most, you see Bobrisky, Beta Edu, Charlie Poppy, Khalid, right? Sports personalities that trended the most, Nico Williams, Wambali, Lenny Yoro, Kopama, right? International personalities that trended the most, Donald Trump, Carlsen, Didi, right? Losses that trended the most, Mr. Ibu, Junior Pope, Sisi Kodri, Ife Imba, and all this kind of stuff. Then you go ahead. So this is Google Trends, and you can use it for research to see what actually is trending. Now, another set of tools that we need is, apart from research tools, is analysis tools. There are tools we use for analysis, right? You use it to analyze before you attack the market, right? Now, let me quickly mention some of the tools that you can use for analysis. There are so many, but I cannot mention all of them, but I'll just show you a few, right? The first one is this tool called Social Blade. Social Blade. Now, if you want to go on any social media platform, the best thing you can do is to do a good analysis on Social Blade first. Now, this analysis is going to help you know what your competitors are already doing. So say, for example, now, all you have to do is to look for 5 to 7 people that are already creating the kind of content you want to create. And then you look at what they are doing using Social Blade, right? And you're able to analyze everything. Let me show you, for example, now. For example, if you come here and you type Digital World Tech Academy, that's our institute, right? We just type Digital World Tech, right? Just type Digital World Tech Academy. Look at it. Social Blade is going to analyze. That's for YouTube. You can use it for YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. Can you see it? You can use it for all these platforms, right? But now, let's just use and search YouTube. Now, on YouTube, right, this is the our social media platform right now, and you're going to see all this. Now, if you scroll down, from this, you can see how many subscribers, how many views, you can see how many videos, right? If you scroll down, you can even see the type of videos that is being posted on that social media platform, right? You can see the type of videos that is posted. You can see how much earnings that video got, right? On the average, you can see how many subscribers it got, and on and on and on like that. You can even see how many views they are getting per video. You can see the kind of content. You can see the kind of content they are creating. Are they creating reels? Are they creating shorts? Are they creating long videos? Are they creating short videos? All that information you can get from Social Blade, right? That's Social Blade. Another one you can use for analysis is called, let me open it up. It's called View Stats, right? View Stats. Now, this one is strictly for YouTube, right? It's strictly for YouTube, right? All you just have to do is to search the YouTube channel here, and you're going to get the whole statistics of what you need. It's called View Stats. Another one, again, is for general competitor research to see where your competitors' traffic is coming from. And it's called Similar Web, right? Similar Web. Am I too fast? For those of you that are writing, right? Am I too fast? All right. Nice. So now the next one is this one called Similar Web. So Similar Web, an amazing soft platform. All you have to do is come here, type your competitor here, and click on Analyze, and it's going to analyze everything about them. If you type their website, it's going to analyze everything about them. You get to know how much traffic they're getting. You get to know where they're getting their traffic from and all that. So that's that for tools for analysis, right? The next set of tools we need is tools for content scheduling, right? Content scheduling and calendar creation. So we need tools for content scheduling and calendar creation. And some of the tools that we use for this, some of the tools that we use for content scheduling and calendar creation is, number one, we use Buffer. This one you can see on your screen right now. Amazing tool that you can use to schedule a whole lot of content, and you can use to create calendars and automate content, right? And that's done with this tool called Buffer. Another tool that does the same thing is this one called Metricool. There's Buffer, there's Metricool, there's Hootsuite. Three of them do the same thing, right? Now, that's Metricool, right? This is the tool. You can use it to achieve a whole lot in that area, right? Another tool again is, so we have tools, these are tools for Another tool again is this one called ManyChat. So ManyChat is a DM automation tool for Instagram. How many of us have gone on Instagram and you hear somebody say, comment the word get it now, or comment the word free, or comment the word get, comment the word bonus, and I'll send it to your DM. The truth is that person is not online waiting for your comment so that he will send it to your DM, right? It is done with ManyChat. So once it's a DM automation tool. When you hear somebody says, I make money on Instagram while I sleep, it is because of a tool like ManyChat. So ManyChat can automate DMs, right? And even help you communicate with your prospect till the point of sales, right? That's what ManyChat is used for, right? So apart from all these content management tools, we also have tools for content creation. Content creation. So there are tools that we use to create the content itself, right? Tools that we use to create its content itself. And now, when we are talking about content in social media management, we're talking about graphics, we're talking about videos, right? Majorly graphics and videos. Now, when it comes to graphics, what tools can you use? There are so many. There are so many tools you can use for your graphics, right? We have the CorelDRAW, we have the Photoshop, we have Canva, which is one of the tools that you can use, right? Canva. So we have Canva. So this is Canva. It's one of the tools we use to create stunning designs for our clients when it comes to social media, right? We use it to create stunning designs for our clients. Another tool again we use is for creating videos. We use CapCut, right? CapCut, a very amazing tool you can use to create videos. And we also use this one called Filmora, right? Filmora by Wondershare. It's also a very, very amazing tool that we can use to create. Now, there is a whole lot, and time will not permit me to keep going on and on and on. But then let me quickly show you some of the things that you can do for your client on different social media platforms, right? Some of the things that is achievable on different social media platforms as long as you attend to clients. Now, just like as I was saying, this social media, we need to start seeing it as a market where you can get a lot of customers for your client and yourself, right? And there are different strategies. There are different funnels we use to attract people to work with us across these different platforms, right? Some of these platforms are organic and some of them are done with paid ads. When we say organic, it means that you are not paying any money to get that visibility, to get that word out, right? You're just doing it and they're seeing you and they're getting to know about what you do, right? And when we say paid ads, it means that you know how to run ads to get visibility for your client very, very fast, right? So talking about paid ads, right? There are so many platforms, there are so many ways you can get your word out to create very stunning paid ads for your clients, right? Now, many of you know that if you go to Facebook, one of the ways you can make money from Facebook for your clients is to run ads. But then running ads as a professional is different. Now, to run an ad as a professional, here's how you get to do it. You need to run the ads from something we call the Facebook Ad Manager. The Facebook Ad Manager, not just going to your page and clicking on advertise or boosting a post. You need to run the ads from what we call the Facebook Ad Manager. Now, how do you get to run your ads from the Facebook Ad Manager? It's simple, right? You're just going to come to your Facebook account like this. And then when you come here, you're going to click on See More. It's going to come and you're going to see Ads Manager. Can you see it? Ads Manager. Once you click on Ads Manager, it's going to open up. And then once it opens up, you are going to see it's loading. It's loading. So once it opens up, you're going to see different ways you can run ads for your clients. Now, when you're running these ads, let me just quickly give you a quick tip. There are 4 things that you must make sure they are well in place. 4 things, right, that you must make sure that they are well in place. Number one is the ad creative, the graphics that you're going to be using for the ads, right? The ad creative must be well in place. Number two thing that must be well in place, apart from the ad creative, is your ad copy, the write-up. There must be a sweet write-up you are putting into the ads, right? That's number two. Number three is your call to action. Your call to action. Your call to action. What do you want people to do after seeing the ad? Where do you want to take them to? You have to be clear on your call to action. And number four is your targeting. Your targeting. You need to learn how to target the right set of people that will give results to your clients. And I'm not just telling you, I'm telling you from something that I do on a consistent base. Let me quickly show you some of my own results from my ad accounts, right? This is Facebook, and one of the things you should learn how to do is to create multiple ad accounts for different clients. Multiple ad accounts for different clients. You create multiple business portfolios. Some of you might not understand what I'm saying, but then don't worry. Don't worry. We're going on a journey, right? So some of you just create ads. No, you need to create a business portfolio. You need to create a business portfolio. You need to create an ad account, right? You need to create an ad account. So what you can see on my screen here, can you see it? Business portfolios. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 business portfolios right here, right? I have six business portfolios right here, right? And now, if you come here now, under all these 6 different business portfolios, there are different ads and different ad accounts. Now, if you come here under this Lex Olowo, can you see it? This Lex Olowo, there are 5 ad accounts under this Lex Olowo. 5 ad accounts under this Lex Olowo. Now, if I click on any of these ad accounts, you're going to be able to see some of the ads I have running in that account. Now, if you click on it, and let me just put this at this, and you're going to see this. Now, on this ad account, can you see it's total spend? Total spend, I have spent 4.4 million naira running ads, right? On this one ad account, I've spent 4.4 million naira running ads. Now, 4.4 million naira running ads, some of you might feel like, okay, that's a whole lot. But do you know how much I have made back for myself and my clients using this ad system, right? It is not going to be an issue for a client to pay you 400,000 naira, 500,000 naira if you are helping them make a consistent 3, 4, 5 million every month in profit, right? They're not going to have an issue paying you 300K because what you are doing is very, very valuable to them. And by running these ads, there are so many strategies I can show you that can help increase a whole lot of things that the businesses you are working with can get value from you, right? So now that's just one ad account I've showed you, and I've spent 4.4 million naira on just this one ad account. Let me show you another one so that you would see it for one business. And I have 5 different business portfolios, right? Now, so I have like about 17 ad accounts, right? In just this Facebook ad account, in just this Facebook stuff. Sorry about that. Can you hear me now? All right, let's go. Let's go. All right. As I was saying, I was talking about ads. All right. So that's that on Facebook ads, right? So I can go on and on and on, showing you the different. Okay, now I was going to show you this other account. Let me quickly show you before we go. Right? So if you see this one now, I said the other one was 4.4 million, right? 4.4 million. And this one is 3.2 million naira. 3.2 million naira in ads from this other account. 3.2 million naira in ads from this other account. Can you see it? 3.2 million naira in this other account. Right? 3.2 million naira in this other account. Can you see it? Right? So there is a whole lot that you can get just knowing the right thing to do for your client. All right. Now, let's talk about the business part of social media management, right? So it's not just about you being able to know how to do all these things. How do you get the clients that will give you the job, right? How do you get the clients that are ready to pay you money? How do you get the people that are ready to entrust their social media accounts to your hand so that you can give them results, right? It's a different ball game entirely, right? And I'm going to be talking more about that as we roll. So let's go. Now, all of us have heard a whole lot of stuff and tonight, and some people are already feeling tired. But then I want to ask, right? I want to ask, where is the job opportunities for you as a social media manager? There are so many ways. There is a simple funnel I created that you can use to get clients, right? Knowing exactly what to do step by step as a social media manager. This funnel comes from your, how do you get the traffic? What do you tell them? So there's something we call a discovery session. And in that discovery session, when a client reach out to you, you want to go on a call, on a WhatsApp call or on a Zoom call, where you talk about the results you can get for them, right? Where you show them the different results you can help them achieve and how they can eventually become, right? How what's it called now? How they can leverage on the different results and on all that. So on that discovery call, you show a whole lot of stuff. And I'm going to show you there are different things to say on that call. Now, after that discovery call, the next thing is to give them some documents, right? So we have some documents we use in social media management. We have documents like scope of work. We have documents like invoice. You send them an invoice for the service you want to do for them. Then they will pay you advance. They'll pay you, like, if it's not a full-time job, if it's just a contract, a gig, right? They need to pay you at least 60% of the agreed fee. And I'm also going to teach you pricing strategies. You're not just going to tell people, pay me 50,000 naira. No, there's a pricing strategy where the client is going to choose the package they are going for based on the results they want to get for their business, based on the result they want to get, right? So there's a strategy of packaging the pricing so that you look very professional and they trust you to give you this gig to do. All right, so talking about career opportunities, there is a whole lot of job opportunities for you in the world of social media management. And the reason is because every business wants more customers. Every business is looking for more customers, right? If we go online now and just do a quick Google search, one of the things I teach is I teach people how to get remote jobs, right? Using social media management as a very strong way to do this, right? And one of the ways I've done that is using the social media itself, right? I myself am big on using social media to generate clients, right? And it's one of the ways YouTube jobs, right? All you have to just go, let's say you go online and say social, let's say social media manager jobs, right? And let's see what we're going to get. It is very, very lucrative. And the reason is because it is, can you see it? These are jobs, right? And if you come here and just click on 100 plus more, you're going to see so many jobs, right? Someone posted 4 days ago. So I have all these businesses need social media managers. They need social media managers. They need content creators, right? And if you scroll down, you can see that there is a whole lot of jobs available for you. It is at a all-time high, and the reason why it is not yet saturated is because every business needs a social media manager. And some of the businesses need 4, 5. In Digital World Tech Academy, we have about 5 different social media managers working on different stuff, right? So how much more some of the very big organizations, right? So these are the reasons why social media management is very, very, very lucrative. All right. So I can go on and on and on talking about this amazing skill, but then I want to know how many of us here are already feeling like all the things they have learned today so far to this point, because there's more, right? How many of us are already feeling like this is an eye-opening section, right? We're already feeling like, yes, I've seen something, I've learned something new has been brought to my notice, and you're feeling like this guy, this has been eye-opening, right? How many of us are feeling like this guy right now? How many of us are feeling like this guy right now? I feel like, man, this has been a eye-opening section. Okay, Dave said big time eye-opening. Okay. How many of us? Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Now, I want to know, because I want to know my people. This is the point where I want to sift the people, right? And I want to know the people that are really, really here with me, right? How many of us here would like to become pro at this? You would like to become a professional social media manager, and you want to know exactly what to do. All these things I've talked about, you want to know how to do it yourself, right? How to create a strategy for a brand, how to position the brand, right? How to use different branding strategies, how to run ads, how to create all these stuffs, right? You want to be able to do this as a professional. How many of us would like to be a pro at this? How many of us? How many of us would like to be a pro at this? How many of us would like to be a pro at this? How many of us? Oh, somebody say Pro Max. Okay. All right. Nice, 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 nice. All right. So for those of us that are really, really ready to become a pro and you really want to learn social media management, I have something amazing for you, right? And what is going to be happening is that I want to teach you social media management. Now, unfortunately, it's not something I can teach you in one day. It's something that I can teach you in a couple of weeks, right? And what I've been able to do, I am going to be going on a 6 weeks, right, class with some bonuses, right, where I'm going to be teaching you a whole lot of things. I'm going to be teaching you strategy. When it comes to strategy of social media management, I'm going to teach you strategy. I'm going to teach you content creation, the different tools. How do you use Canva? How do you use Canva? How do you use CapCut to edit videos? How do you use Primora? I'm going to teach you content creation. How do you set your camera? How do you set your lights? What are the kind of lights to buy? What are the kind of microphone to buy? I'm going to teach you that. Then I'm going to teach you ads, right? How do you run ads? Facebook ads, Instagram ads. How do you set up the ads? I'm also going to teach you community building. How do you build a community on Instagram? How do you build a community on TikTok? How do you get followers for your client, right? I'm going to teach you analysis. How do you use all those tools I've talked about to analyze the results you're getting, right? I'm going to teach you branding. How do you position a particular brand in a strategic position that can help them attract more people, right? How do you collaborate with influencers? I'm going to teach you influencer collabos, right? I've helped a couple of brands work with different influencers in different niches. Influencers are not just only comedians. They are tech influencers. We have tech influencers. We have fitness influencers. There are different types, right? And when you get a big client that can pay, there is a way to reach out to these influencers and collaborate with them. How do you use that to help your client? Now, another thing again is, how do you handle crisis? If I tell you that there is no crisis in social media management, I am lying. I am lying. But how do you handle the crisis? When a client pays you money and they did not get the result that you promised, how do you handle that situation? Because you are learning, right? How do you handle crisis, right? What are the simple ways you can handle crisis? I'm also going to teach you copywriting for social media management, right? What are the ways you can write words that get people to take action on social media, right? Another thing again is, I'm going to teach you social media automation, right? How do you automate things on social media, right? How do you automate things on social media, right? There is a whole lot of ways you can automate a whole lot of things, right? And most importantly, I am going to teach you monetization. After you have learned how do you make money from this skill, right? How do you use this skill to better your own self, create an agency, create a personal brand, and a whole lot of stuff. And how do you monetize all these things, right? So those are the things that we're going to get. Now, so those are the things that we're going to get, right? So what is the whole value of this special class, right? So you're going to, it's a 6 weeks live class that is going to hold twice a week, right? Twice a week on Wednesdays and on Thursdays, right? Wednesdays and on Thursdays for 6 weeks, the class is going to hold. You're going to get hands-on projects to work with me. You're going to get over 25 videos I have recorded. Now, the training alone is worth more than 80,000 naira if I wanted to charge you the worth, right? Not only that, you're going to get an opportunity to work with me on hands-on projects. We are working together. I have a lot of clients. I'm going to give you stuff to do as you learn, right? And again, another thing again is that you're going to get over 25 videos I have recorded. You're going to get access to them. These videos cover things like how to use all these softwares, right? Apart from giving you the videos are just for you to prepare ahead. I am going to teach you again live in class, right? Another thing you're going to get again is you're going to get access to different freelancing modes you can get to get your jobs, right? What are the different ways you can do that? I'm also going to give you a client acquisition blueprint. Now, the total value of this course is 225,000 naira, right? If I was going to crash it, the total value should be at least 225,000 naira for those of us in Nigeria, right? So now, how much are you going to pay if you are going to join this class? I am giving this class away for only 35,000 naira. Only 35,000 naira for anybody that wants to join. But for all of us that are here this night, tonight, you are paying only 10,000 naira to join if you are joining tonight, right? The class is going to start tomorrow and it's going to run for 6 weeks. 6 weeks, I'm going to be with you like this. We're going to be learning 2 hours per day, right? And I'm going to give you assignments, give you projects, give you videos to watch and all that, right? And for 6 weeks, we're going all the way to learn a lot of stuff, right? Now, 2 hours per day is going to run, right? And there is a whole lot of things you're going to learn from it. So now the class is starting tomorrow. Now, for all of us that are live right now, my team is going to send a list to the group where if you make your payment in the next 15 minutes, instead of paying 35,000 naira, you are paying only 10,000 naira to join the class for the whole of the 6 weeks and all the bonuses I've talked about, right? You're going to get everything for the whole of the 6 weeks. For the next 15 minutes. After these 15 minutes, it is going back to the original price, which is, it's going back to the original price, which is 35,000 naira. So for everybody that is paying in the next 15 minutes to be part of the class that is starting tomorrow, gets it for only 10,000 naira, right? I'm going to start the timer now. And once you make your payment, drop your payment proof in the WhatsApp group. Drop your payment proof in the WhatsApp group. Our admin is going to confirm your payment. Once our admin confirm your payment, we're going to send you a registration form. When you fill the registration form, you become a bona fide student of Digital World Tech Academy, where you're going to get access to the LMS, right? You're going to get access to an LMS. An LMS is a learning management system designed for you to watch those videos I talked about, right? I'm going to show you how it looks like in a couple of minutes. So our time starts now, and we are counting 15 minutes into payment, right? So once you make your payment, drop your receipt in the group, and you are just paying only 10,000 naira. After these 15 minutes, it goes back to the original price, which is 35,000 naira, and that's still very, very cheap for everything I want to do for you in this class, right? And that's why I said those that stay to the end, get these bonuses, right? Those that stay to the end. And it's really, really nice that you have been able to stay to this point right now, and you can pay only 10,000 naira to be a part of this full class, right? So how much are you paying if you are in other countries, right? So if you are in Cameroon, you are paying only 5,000 CFA, right? 5,000 CFA. If you're in Ghana, you are paying only 100 Ghana cedis. Only 100 Ghana cedis, and you're paying to this account. Can you see it? This Dennis, this Voda Cash, right? If you are in Kenya, you are paying only 1,000 Kenyan shillings, right? Only 1,000 Kenyan shillings, right? Only 1,000 Kenyan shillings, right? Ghana, 100 Ghana cedis, only 100 Ghana cedis. In Kenya, you are paying only, in Kenya, you are paying only, 1,000 Kenyan shillings, and you're paying to this M-Pesa account. So Kenya, you're paying to M-Pesa. Nigerians, you're paying to Money Point. Nigerians, you're paying to Money Point, right? You're paying to Money Point. Ghanaians, you're paying to Voda Cash. You're paying to Voda Cash, right? So let's go. Immediately you make your payment, drop your receipts in the group. Your payment does not count until you drop your receipt in the group. Drop your receipt in the WhatsApp group once you make your payment. Our time is running, and we are running down to 15 minutes. Immediately after my 15 minutes counts, I am going to be answering questions, right? We're going to be going into the question and answer section, where I am going to be answering all of your questions, right? Whether you are joining the class or not. Whether you are joining the class or not, I would answer your questions. So for everyone that is joining the class, you are paying only 10,000 naira right now. Right? You are paying only 10,000 naira right now. In Ghana, you are paying 100 Ghana cedis. 100 Ghana cedis, right? 100 Ghana cedis if you are in Ghana. 100 Ghana cedis if you are in Ghana, right? If you are in, so drop your payment proof in the group, in the WhatsApp group. Drop your payment proof in the WhatsApp group. Immediately you make your payment. And let me quickly show you what the LMS looks like, right? Once you make your payment, right, you are going to get an email. So that email gives you a username and a password, and you can go to our website and click on student login. Now, once you click on student login, this is what the page looks like. Can you see it? This is what the page looks like. So once you click on student login, it brings you to this page, and here you type in your username and your password, right? You type in your username and your dedicated password. So once you put your username and your password here, you can log in to get access to the course. I'm coming. Let me look for one of my passwords. Coming. Okay, let me just use another account. I'm coming. All right, guys, drop your payment proof in the group once you make payment, right? Okay. So our time is counting, is counting, is counting. Let me check how many minutes do we have to go. Let me check how many minutes we have to go. All right, we have 10 minutes to go. Everybody that makes payment in the next 9 minutes is paying only 10,000 naira. Please, it's a discount, it's a promo, it's a giveaway for staying to the end of the class, right? After now, it goes back to the original price, which is 35,000 naira, right? So everybody that pays in the next 10 minutes gets this. All right. So I'm going to start taking questions even before the time counts finish. I'm going to start taking questions now, but let me just show you the LMS, right? So this is the LMS. So once you log in, so you log in as a student here, right? And when you log in, once you log in, this is what it looks like, right? This is what it looks like once you log in. Now, if you come to my courses, right, it loads, you are going to see the courses that you registered for. So yours here is going to be the social media management course. And if you click on study, you're going to see, once you click on study, it's going to open you up to the program. And you're going to see the videos like this, right? So you can watch the videos and prepare ahead of the class. All right. Okay. So if you have a question, go to the participant area and raise your hand so that I can answer all of your questions. If you have a question, just go to the participant area, raise your hand so that I can answer all of your questions. Just go to the participant area, raise your hand so that I can answer all your questions. All right. Let's go. Let's go. If you have a question, just raise your hand so that I can answer your questions in the participant area, not in the comment section, right? How much in CFA? 5,000 CFA. 5,000 CFA. That's what you are paying if you are in Cameroon. 5,000 CFA. All right. Okay. Okay, one of my OG students. Okay, Son of Wealth, you want to say something? You can unmute. Son of Wealth. Son of Wealth, you can unmute. Son of Wealth, you can unmute. Okay, it's not coming forth. I think his network is bad. Let's take Destiny. Destiny, you want to ask a question? You can unmute.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, go ahead. Speak up, please.
Yeah, please, can you hear me?
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Some of us, where I am, it will be difficult for me to even make the payment, even in a week time, because I'm in a hiding and I can't do that now. So, can we also join later? Not necessarily the amount or the money, but will the class be available anytime when you want to join?
Yes, just send our admin a DM.
Okay. All right.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, thanks so much, sir. Thanks for this opportunity. My question is that I was actually doing this business, this social media management. So I have one client. So they told me that although the agreement we had was to create content, do some other things, but I did not. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. So she did not explain anything to me that I will be replying DM. So all of a sudden, when DM starts coming in, she now told me that I have to be reply DM. So I want to ask, is it really a social media management work to reply DM, sir?
Okay, yes. So that's part of why I say you should do a discovery call.
Okay,
so
sir.
in the discovery call, all these are things we talk about, right? We talk about,
Yes,
in that discovery call, we talk about the deliverables. There are some businesses that you don't know so much about, and
Yes,
you necessarily might not have to reply their DMs.
yeah.
But then, if it's a client that wants that to be done, then you have to, if that has been considered, right?
Yeah. All right. So again, I'm having issue because they freeze my account because I was experiencing some debits that I don't like. So I have to call my bank that they should freeze the account for now. So I don't know if I can pay it.
Or just send our admin a DM.
All right, all right. Thanks so much, sir. I really appreciate it.
All right. Okay, let's take the next person. So we have 4 minutes to go. Everybody that pays in the next 4 minutes is paying only 10,000 naira for this course. Instead of 35,000 naira, you are paying only 10,000 naira. If you're in Ghana, you are paying only 100 Ghana cedis, only 100 Ghana cedis. All right. Let's take the next person, which is Adeola. Adeola, you can unmute. Adeola, you can unmute. Adeola. Adeola, you can unmute and ask your question. Adeola. Okay, let's take Solomon. Solomon, you can unmute. Solomon. Solomon. Okay, let's take Daniel. Daniel.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity. Actually, it's my first time joining. I think that my eye has really been opened. But I have two questions. Number one has to do with the fact that for me per se, I have no knowledge in even how to create a Facebook business page to manage someone's social media
I'll teach
account.
you. That's why we are coming to this class. I'm teaching you everything from scratch.
Okay.
I'm teaching
And then
you
secondly,
everything. The only thing you need to know to join this class is to know how to read and write. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. That's very positive. And secondly, I didn't see on the payments platform. I didn't see that of MTN because I don't use mobile money for Vodafone. I use mobile money for MTN, and I want you to reiterate the cost for the amount that we are paying as Ghanaians again right now.
100 Ghana cedis.
100 Ghana cedis. So if you could kindly send that of
MTN.
so I can do the payment with MTN right away.
All right, they'll drop an MTN number for you.
All right, please. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go. Let's take Marvelous Light. So guys, we have 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the 10,000 naira discount. Marvelous Light, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. And I must confess that I really enjoyed this class. Though I didn't come in on time. I came in when you were talking about the running of hearts, and I missed out on the other introduction. But it's fine. I have already made a payment on it already, and I've sent to the platform. But my question here is like someone already asked, but I was also contemplating if I should ask or not. But let me just put it down for clarity. If that was a strategy, like on your flyers, you say free web alerts, and here we are making payment because you're already glued to it, and we are already trying to understand better.
No, let's take it. Let's face the fact.
Yeah,
the
what
free
the
webinar
highlighted is like
class.
the highlights you put in there. Yes, I can hear you. The highlights.
The free webinar.
Which one was it? The webinar that is free or the highlights? or what was
Can you
going
hear
to
me?
be free? Like I said, because
The free, can you hear me?
wanted
Your
to
line is
know
breaking.
how to make. I can hear you. Hear you.
The free webinar is this class I've taught you tonight.
Okay.
If you walk away with this class, you have still learned something, right?
Yeah.
And what I am introducing now is the full class that's going to last for 6 weeks. For some people, not everybody would join that. You got it now?
Yeah.
All right, let's take, oh, our time is going and going and going and going. So, and it is now closed. Okay, except for the guy that says he wants the MCN Momo. It's now closed and the price is now 35,000 naira for anybody that wants to join. All right, let's take the next question. That will be from Abdul. You can unmute, please.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
So my question is based on the lesson that we took this night. So you did state on branding, to be specific. Yeah, you did state that most of the high organizations do sell emotions and also their stories, not just the logo to the public. Yeah, so in a case I am to serve a fast food business, what would be the best way to sell their brand or tell a story through their logo or something?
All right. There's a whole lot of ways you can do that.
Sure.
You see, you first have to look at the targets that they are looking at. Who is their targeted audience and how do you communicate what they are selling to their targeted audience? And what is the means? What is the story to communicate to their targeted audience? Now, once you learn different storytelling strategy and once you learn different communication strategy, you will know exactly what to do. It's very easy, right? Don't worry, we'll talk about it in the class step by step. Okay, somebody's saying, please extend the payment. But I told you it was going to be 15 minutes. I told you it was going to be 15 minutes and the time was ticking. Please, you can unmute.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
No, I'm on a call. I am on a call. Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, yes, I couldn't hear you. All right. So my question is this. Even can you, all those things that you're talking about, the social media management, the tools, the analytics, without can I do everything, all those things from my phone, or is necessary I have a laptop before I can actually achieve those things?
Okay, so social media management is one thing you can do on your phone. You don't need a laptop to be able to do everything. However, if you have a laptop, some of the things are easier, but most of everything you can do on your phone. Did you get it?
Yes, yes.
A good phone. All right. Who is this person disturbing me about payment now? Okay, so I'm going to extend the payment for another 15 minutes, right? Because some people say that they did not get the Ghana account, the Momo account. So I'm going to drop the Momo account now in the group, and I'm going to extend the payment for another 15 minutes, right? And that's it. So it's on our own part because we did not drop the, some people wanted to pay with MTN, right? So I'm going to extend it for another 15 minutes, right? Another 15 minutes. And let's go. So let me drop the Momo number let's take the next question from Teams, and then I'll drop the Momo number now.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. I can hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that, some of the tools you mentioned, like Social Blade, I think Filmora, and some tools that you mentioned. I wanted to ask that, are they free tools, or we need to like pay to use those tools?
Okay, so most of them have paid versions, but I would show you how you can use it for free for the longest period of time when you are in the class. So like Filmora now, I can show you how you can get it for free. Like most of them, I would show you how you can use it for free, right? For the longest period of time, you want to do that. I don't know if I've answered your question. I don't know if I've answered your question. Okay, let's take the next person. The next person is Solomon. Solomon, you can unmute. Solomon. Solomon. All right, so they're going to drop the MTN number now. All right, so check in the WhatsApp group if you want to pay. If you want to pay with MTN, check in the WhatsApp group. You're going to see the account there, right? Okay, next question. Let's take Janet. Janet, you can unmute. Janet, you can unmute. Janet. Janet, you can unmute.
All right, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes.
My question is those AI tools that was mentioned earlier, SEO, keyword research. Hello?
Yes,
can it be used? Can they be used?
Go ahead, I can hear you, ma'am.
My question is,
yeah,
some of those AI tools, are they for free? And secondly, can one also use it for SEO keyword research?
Yes, you can use it for SEO keyword research, and they have free trials, right? They have free trials, but most of them are not completely free. But there's a way around it if you join the class. All right, so let's go. I'm starting the account, right? So we are going again 15 minutes for all of your payments to come in. The Ghana Momo number is there right now. You can pay to Momo, right? Account number is there, and you can pay directly to Momo. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. 15 minutes, and we wrap it all up. Okay, let's take Pastor Adams. Pastor Adams, you can unmute. Pastor Adams. Pastor Adams, you can unmute.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Good legs. Long time. It was good to see you tonight. I'm sorry, I just joined some few minutes ago. So sorry for that. Network has not been friendly on my side. But please, I want to ask whether there will be a replay link tomorrow for this webinar class tonight. Are we going to have the replay link, please?
Are we going to have what?
The replay link.
Prepaid link.
Yes, please.
Replay link. Replay.
Yes, yes. For this
Yes, I'm
webinar
going to
class.
drop the replay. Yes, I'm going to drop the replay.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much, sir.
All
God
right.
bless you.
All right. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 30 minutes down. Drop your receipts in the group to confirm your payment. Immediately you drop your receipts in the group, our admin will confirm your payment, and then you are going to get access to your LMS, right? In your email. They'll send you a form, you fill the form, then you get access to the LMS in your email. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's take the next question. The next question will be coming from Adeola. Adeola, you can unmute, please. Adeola. Adeola.
Good evening. Yes,
Yeah,
good evening, Len. Thank you very much for this. Right. For some of us who are part of the digital marketing and growth webinar, if you are scheduling this program to start tomorrow, are we not clashing? Or what time do you want to schedule it so that it will be easy for all of us? I am on digital and I'm on growth, and digital comes up tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. So how do you reconcile it?
You're on which digital marketing class?
Yes, I'm on digital marketing class, yes.
Okay, so once you make payments,
I'm on growth.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Once you make payments, send me a DM.
Yeah.
I'll put you in another batch. But this is for people
All
that,
right.
yeah, once you make payment, let me know.
I'll make payment now so that
right.
I just want us to reconcile timing. All right.
All right. All right.
I appreciate.
Okay, let's take Mustafa. Mustafa, you can unmute. Mustafa, you can unmute. Mustafa. Mustafa, you can unmute.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, actually mine too is just to ask about a mentorship. Maybe if after the class, probably one would require mentorship for a period of time. I don't know whether such
Yes,
services can be
we already put that in place. We have a team, we have a group, right, for mentoring students in different categories, right? And social media is even better because there is a lot of jobs to do, right? So yes, there is mentorship. It's an internship program where you can even get a job if you want to from that internship program. So yes.
Okay, that is beautiful. Then another one is I am in a data analysis class. I don't know if this will clash with it as well.
No, this is on Wednesdays and Thursdays. It does not clash with data analysis in any way.
Okay, because data analysis is Friday and Saturday. Okay, no problem.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's take the next person. That would be Bian. You can unmute, please. So we have 10 minutes to go. Send your payment proof in the group. Send your payment proof in the group. We have 10 minutes to go. Bian, you can unmute.
Okay, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
So I wish to ask, what if I'm dealing with a client that he or she's content does not deal with videos, like his contents are not video contents, but more of write-ups. What tool can I use to generate content?
On what platform? Is it on Twitter?
So Facebook, LinkedIn.
Does the write-up not have pictures?
It has, but the pictures you can use our design, and I need to write some write-ups on it.
So writing, I showed you something that I'm going to be teaching you copywriting for social media. That is where that writing comes in place, right? There's a way you write for social media, right? So we have so many tools we use, right? There's a copywriting tool we use. I'm going to show you how to use it to generate those kind of content. So writing is part of that. You need to write headlines, you need to write captions, you need to write articles sometimes.
Sir, but you mentioned of videos and graphics. You did not mention of any write-up. So
There's
please.
also write-up. Let me show you. See what I said. Can you see it? Sorry, I'm coming. Let me show you where I said it. I'm coming. It's raining here. Can you see copywriting for social media? Can you see it? Social media copywriting. Can you see it? Did you get that? Okay. Bian, did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Sir, but my issue is you gave examples of the others like Canvas and the rest, but you do not give any example of a copyright.
Oh, I'll give you the example in class.
Sir, must it
I would
be?
even show you. Are you not planning to join the class?
I'm planning, but at least give one for free.
Eh? So apart from the whole ChatGPT, DeepSeek, right? Apart from those ones, there's a tool called Copywriter. There's a tool called Copywriter, and apart from that, there is a way to you structure copies on it. It's more of something I need to show you, right? That's why I said I would show you in class. It's not that I don't want to tell you. I don't keep information. Information is not what you are paying for. You are paying for guidance, you are paying for accountability, you are paying for results, you are paying for being held by the hand to achieve it. Information you can get anywhere. Did you get that?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. So for the amazing people that are going to be with me in class tomorrow, I want you to go to the comment section and say, see you in class. Okay, I have a couple of more questions. Let's take Laide. Laide, you can unmute, please. So we have Laide, we have Solomon, we have Geraldine, and we have Marvelous Light. Laide, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. It has been a great session so far. I think I'm in the same shoes with Mr. I can't remember his name now. So I'm also in digital
Okay, is it
marketing and
Laide
growth
in growth marketing class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't worry.
So
Send me a DM. Send me a DM.
I've paid for this also. So
don't worry. You are my person. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's no way one can lose anything in your class. So I've paid for this already too. So
All right.
I will send you a DM anyways.
All right. Okay, let's take Solomon. Solomon, you can unmute. Solomon, you can unmute.
Okay. Sorry, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Fine, thank you. I really enjoy your class. Honestly, I won't lie. Is it possible for somebody to become a digital marketer or a social media manager without you getting like a lot of followers? Is that possible?
Yes, it's possible.
All right.
It's very possible.
All right. Thank you very much. We meet in class tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's take Geraldine. Geraldine, you can unmute. Geraldine, you can unmute.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to thank you so much for this session, and I really appreciate the knowledge you're giving to us. Okay, let me go straight to my question. I am a student, and I wish to ask if it is possible, if the class clashes with classes we have online, is it possible we can catch up with maybe
There
the
is
report?
replay. Every class is recorded, and there's a replay for every class. And also, you can ask a question. You can send me a DM anytime and ask a question, right, about the class we had when you have watched the replay. Since you were not live to watch the class, you can ask questions.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. So we catch up with the project because you say
And
you're going to be
everything.
giving us project and exercises too. So everything can be done and submitted to you later.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
All right. Okay. So let's take Marvelous Light. Marvelous Light is the last question we're taking. Marvelous Light.
Okay, so sir, I want to know if we'll be. I've asked before, so I want to ask this now. Are we be getting certification for this? Will there be a certification?
Yes. Yes.
Most
This is a
importantly,
program from Digital World Tech Academy, the #1 tech institute when it comes to tech monetization in Africa, right? Check it anywhere. Check it on Instagram, and you're getting a certification from Digital World Tech Academy, right? And you should be very proud about that. And Digital World is well recognized, right? So you are getting this for a token because you are also going to be certified by Digital World Tech Academy. Did you get that? Okay, let's take Dave. Dave, you can unmute. All right, 2 minutes to go. If you are yet to make your payment, now is the time. Right? If you are yet to make your payment, now is the time. 10,000 naira, 100 Ghana cedis, 5,000 CFA, and 1,000 Kenyan shillings, right, is what you're going to pay to be in that class. Let's go. All right, let's Dave, you can unmute and ask your question. Dave. Dave, you can unmute and ask your question. Okay, I see somebody say, I'm proud already. Yes, if you are here and you found this class, you should be so proud already because there's a whole lot you're going to be learning. All right, so if you have made your payment or you are making the payment now, before this countdown ends, go to the comment section and say, see you in class. 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 If you have already made your payment or you're making the payment now, right, just go to the comment section and say, see you in class. See you in class. See you in class. See you in class. Okay, somebody's saying, which bank are we paying to? Money Point. Let me show you on my screen. You are paying to Money Point. Right? You are paying to Money Point. If you are in Nigeria, you are paying to Money Point. If you are in Ghana, you are paying to Voda Cash or Mumu. Right? If you are in Kenya, you are paying to M-Pesa. And if you are in Cameroon, you are paying to Momo. Right? All right. See you in class. 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 All right. See you in class. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been an amazing night. And do have a lovely night rest. Good night, everyone. Good night. See you in class tomorrow.